Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to another Sword Art Online Into Factor video. Today it is Elizabeth's birthday, so happy birthday Elizabeth, and we are going to have a look at her birthday banner. What you can see here, right here, it is now out and we have two new birthday skill here, which is a burst and an axe skill. Wow. So short about the banner itself, it is a 3-step banner. You have 50% off on step 1, step 2, regular price with 1.3% increased drop rate for the future Lisbeth skills, and step 3 you are guaranteed to get a Lisbeth skill and you have 50% chance to get either featured or the other 50 you are chance to get another Lisbeth that is not featured. So two birthday skill here, we have Gallant Fight Elizabeth, it's a burst skill, blunt and dark for mace, okay. And we have Smith Masterpiece Lisbeth with the axe skill for passive, alright. So let's have a look. First one we have is Smith Masterpiece Lisbeth. It has Dark Invitation 4. Deals 20% dark element damage to enemy. Really good for dark build. More deban too. When equipping one or more Silka skill in the same set, 20% attack. Okay, really good. Encircle Break 3. Increase in break gadget to enemy by plus 27.5. This is really good against enemy that has break mode, or if you want to increase their break gauge, this is a really good one. And also 20% dark element damage, really good, and also you get 20% attack. Wow, this is a really good passive skill, especially if you are specializing in dark element for blunt set, so either axe or mace, really good one. As long as you can equip one Silka skill, that is good, you get a free 20% attack. Next we have Gallant Fighter Lisbeth. Let's have a look at the normal one. It's a mace skill name, Deadly Blow for SP, blunt and dark, 56 in cool time, switch gauge, break gauge at 30, is alright. 610% damage in a target, dark element enhanced 4, dark element damage plus 9% for 50 seconds, not bad. Small mark debuff, the enemy receive will be induced 1.5 damage. Now this is not on switch, so that is good, that is really good. Now if you activate the burst, blunt dark, to activate it you need to do dark blunt dark. Okay, seal cool time 30 seconds, down, that is really long. Switch gauge, break gauge 30 and 60, 4430% damage in a target. Bonus attack plus 100% against enemy with the debuff status, really good. Critical damage 1% towards enemy on break. Okay, that depends if you can really crit. And I can activate without using any SP. Alright. Nothing more? Alright. I'll say I'm actually more interested in the passive than the burst, not gonna lie. Maybe because I don't know how to use this burst one, but I don't know, critical damage plus 1% towards enemy on break. I mean, that is fine, as long as you can, if you can crit, this is really good. If you can't, you will be missing out this one, and only be using this one. Though the multiplier is really good, really high. Maybe good for, I don't know, what is currently boss that's weak to blunt and dark? I believe floor 51, the metal reaper, metal reaper, right? So maybe it can be good, though it's a single target, not AoE. So I don't know, this doesn't appeal me too much. This is like, alright, made in future, maybe good in GG, who knows. If it was AoE, it can be amazing for metal reaper, but so far not really interested. Though this passive looks really amazing, so I really like it. But yeah, not bad. So let's have a look other Elizabeth skills. So here you see a tier list of the skill record that you can get in Elizabeth's birthday. I'm unsure which one. I don't think there are any limited, so you're fine here. So you can see there's a mod category, connect category, axle, awakening, mostly active only, full burst, passive, rings that you can put on your ring, really good ones, follower, special, free ones that are available from quest main story or events. This is from mostly for event. Then the rest, there mostly we don't need to cover them up. So let's start. When it comes to Lisbeth, she mainly has really good mod skill for mace especially. Though these two here, there is axe skill which is really good, and then dagger. I'm pretty sure this is outdated, but you still can use it. Though I wouldn't recommend it. There are better dagger mod now, so this is mostly outdated. Though her mace skills are really good, especially this one I think. This one has now a 3 bonus slots, bonus damage plus 100% to enemy when using earth skill, and by equipping 3 more Lisbeth Skill Record the same set, attack 1200. Really nice. This is like a new version. This is, I don't know what generation this is, but this is a really good mod mace for if you want to go for the DPS mace. And when it comes to our connect, I'm unsure how useful the connect skill is. Maybe there are some people using it. I myself don't even have a mace set, so I can't really say too much about the connect skill, if they're good or not. Though I know this one, this is a damage dealing. So splash dive Elizabeth is a damage dealing when you have war skills in your slots, and also equipping 2 or more silica skills. So if you want to go for a damage deal or offensive, then you can have this one. I'm pretty sure this is the only offensive for slash water on dagger. So if you're trying to build a slash water dagger set, you might need this one. Then we have axe skill. She only has 3, which is surprising. Though these two, these two are mostly only focused on element. So this is for earth, this is for wind, I'm sure, and this is muscle party member up. So this is a party buff, really good one if you know how to use it. Now for the awakening, we have a few really good ones. This one, now hands full of snacks Elizabeth is a really good and still really useful in this till this day. Now it has stigma debuff, which is really good, especially for raid, GOG and party, or even if you're using being a tank, this one can be really good. And also if you need to apply bleed, this one you can lower bleed resistance if the boss has any high bleed resistance, and the bleed damage will be more, and HP recovery on awakening, which is really good. So it is really good, and I'm sure if you want to go for a support mace, then you do definitely want this skill here. This is a really good stigma debuff, is really good. And then we have some other skills. This is mostly for party buffs. There are of course some other stuff here we can take here. This is mostly for support. For example, what we can choose here are Secret Peasant Elizabeth. This one, if you want to buff your party members' holy damage by 5 seconds for 19%, which can be good. Now this one is kind of special, because if you have 8 Elizabeth's skill record in your set, basically all 8, your 4 active and 4 passive, then your party members will gain 19% crit damage, which can be useful. Maybe, who knows. This one is kind of special, though I don't really recommend it. This has a really high conditional that you need to fulfill, which can be really hard since you prefer having mix and match than having a full set. We have Demon Rule Keeper Elizabeth, which is really good. Damage done to enemy weak to blunt plus 29% for enemy for party for 20 seconds. This is level 90. We don't have level 80, but this is really good for party buff if you are against boss that is weak to blunt. This is a really nice buff, and also you can reduce the enemy attack by 50% at maximum break, which is really amazing. Then we have something similar, Black in the Breeze Elizabeth. This is a similar skill, same as the Demon Ruler Keeper. Though this one recover your SP, which might be good, but kind of hard because you need to defeat it, which kind of useless if you are against some boss. And then we have Skillful Blacksmith, which is, instead of a blunt, this is for thrusting. So this is good for GOG right now. This currently GOG, it is weak to thrust, so this can be really good if you have a tank or support in the party that can buff your party members. This is really useful one. Next we have full burst. Oh wait, we only have, there's only one, right? So there's only right now only one full burst, which is driving blow Lisbeth. I don't know, I don't have it, but it looks really good if you are planning to build a DPS maze. Full burst is currently in meta right now, so if you have full burst, it can be really good. This is mainly for main DPS for maze. I mean, this is a really good bonus here. Attack plus 100% against enemy when debuff, and maze used to have a mark debuff, so it is really good. If you don't have any mark debuff, you have this one in itself, small mark debuff, which can increase your damage by 1.5 times 1.5, so it is really good. And when it comes to burst, this is like really fine, though the ones I really like. This is also damage dealing, so if you combine it with the full burst here, you will have double damage, really good. And this is another maze DPS if you want to focus on that. These are really strong. Now the thing I really like about this one is mainly because it's a it increased the break gauge, at 104, which is amazing, really strong. And not only that, it also have a party critical rate buff, and also 40% attack to enemy when using break. So the bird itself is really strong, though it is pretty much old right now. If there are any boss that is weak to Lantern Fire, this is really good. If the boss has any break, I still think this is a really good. Even though it's old, it's still really good. Next we have some passive skill. There are some passive skill I want to mention. I think I want to mention this one. Aryan Request Elizabeth. This is really good for axe and mace because it gives you flat attack. This should be plus 500 at maximum break, which is really good. And if you have one silica skill in your set, you will gain 20% attack. That is nice, so it can stack with a power rise. And also petrify resistance 65%, really amazing. If you want to equip this one, you can also equip this on the ring if you are against some enemy that can use petrify abilities. So this is a really good one. Chocolate Veil Elizabeth. This is a really strong passive, especially this one veteran sword technique 4. It increases your attack by 0.17%, depend on your level. And this is max 34% attack, so if you are level 200, you will gain 34% attack, which is really good. Also, if you're building earth element set, 19% or 20% at maximum break, it is really good. And also you yet increase 5% more awakening rate, which is amazing. So this is a really strong passive skill. She also has 2 power rise. This is power rise 3 for wind, and this is power rise 3 for dark element. So this is a sample of one of the 2 power rise. This is focused on dark element, really good if you're building dark. And also 20% attack when you don't have any xenon skill in your record. So that is free 20%. As long as you don't have any xenon skill in your set, should be pretty easy to make that. So really strong passive there. Next we have 2 ring that is really good. One is free that you can get for free. If you miss the event, they should be in the metal shop exchange. Now this usually come in autumn, so right now it's summer, so you won't be able to get this one. But once this is available in the metal shop, in maybe next rotation, who knows, we'll see, then it's definitely worth to buy this one. 50 medals medal of combat for 1 skill, that is amazing. Most of the content, definitely worth to buy. So the skill I mentioned is Coffee Break Elizabeth. This is for free. You can this is available from event, limited or returning event, or you can also buy it from the metal shop exchange if they are in the rotation. Mostly this is mostly in autumn, so you might have to wait for that. Now this can give you up to 1% burn resistance, which is amazing. Most of the content does apply burn, and if you have this, you will never be burned. So this is a really nice. Then we have Summer Crash Elizabeth. It's a gacha one. Now this has sleep resistance, so this is really good against mobs or boss that can apply sleep, which can be really annoying, but this one is really good to have. Next we have the fodders, and there are 4 fodders I consider really good. There are other fodders for maze, but those are not Lisbeth, so I will only mention these 4 here. First one, the strongest one, is the Civilta Club Lisbeth. It gives you 100% attack against enemy with a debuff, really amazing, and damage done to enemy with the blunt 130%. That is a high multiply, so this is a really nice fodder for your maze DPS for your mod. Then we have Love Cycle Lisbeth, really amazing. It is a really old one, but it has a really amazing bonus. It's only 1 slot, so you can slot another. This is for only axe though, so keep that in mind, but this is an amazing bonus. Where enemy HP is 50% or above, attack will increase by 1%. It is a really good for only 1 slot, and you definitely want to equip it on your axe mod. Really good one. For maze, we also have 1 slot, which is bonus attack plus 50% against enemy with debuff, and damage done to enemy with the blunt plus 50%. Not the best, but hey, it is a 1 slot and still amazing. Messenger of the Dark Lisbeth is amazing slot. It is not free though we do have one for free that is similar, that have similar bonus stats, which is this one, Hard Hitting Punishment Matter. It has the same bonus and it is amazing. So if you combine Matter and Messenger of the Dark Lisbeth, you will have 100% attack and also 100% damage done to enemy with the blunt. So it is basically this almost same level as this one. And if you have another one that is similar, that has similar to this one, 3 of them with this bonus is much stronger than the Civilta, much stronger. Now we have some special skills. I want to go through most of them, but these are just mainly, this is mainly like really special. You only use them like once or twice. It depends on the situation. This is mostly situational. For example, yet back up. This is good. This is not awakening, so it's not same level, but you have this one, damage done to enemy with the blunt 29% for your party, really good one. And also inflict frostbite if you need frostbite damage, is really good. If you don't have Comfort Break Elizabeth, you can use Russian Mace Elizabeth. This is good for tanking. It gives you 9% burn resistance for 5 seconds. So if you max lane break it, I don't recommend to max lane break it. You will have 100% burn resistance. So if you don't have Comfort Break, Rushing Macer should be an option that you can use, though this is an active one and not a ring fodder. That's why Coffee Break is much better, because you can add it on the ring. Then you have 4 most powerful passive that you can equip. And that is everything I want to cover for Lisbeth skill here. Some are really good, some is alright, and some, this one we don't need to go through. But yeah, Lisbeth has some amazing skill, like a lot. So, is it worth to summon on the Lisbeth birthday banner? Well, it really depends what you need and what you want. So, for example, this is mainly for maze user, right? For Lisbeth only has a lot of maze skills. So if you want to become a support maze or maze DPS, definitely worth to do multiple rotation on Lisbeth's birthday. Though that is if you really want to become a maze support or a maze DPS, it can be good then. Otherwise, you don't really need to summon on it. For me, I definitely lacking a lot of maze skills, but I am not really interested in Lisbeth or the maze skills itself, so I won't be summoning on it. Though if you really want to become a support maze that can buff your party members or for GOG, Lisbeth skills has amazing skills, like these are really good ones, a good passive, good maze. Now what about the future ones? Future, I only interested in the passive, is really good one. The burst is debatable. I'm unsure how good the single target is. I know that right now AoE is really good, but maybe single target is also good, who knows. I mean, it is strong, it is one of the strongest burst skill on maze so far, so that's a fact. But I don't know how useful it's going to be. That's the issue here. I'm not sure how. Maybe in the future when there is only one boss, single target boss, then it can be really good. Currently the highest floor 51, that is weak to dark and blunt if I correctly. That you really want to do AoE damage to it so you can deal more damage, like high numbers. So yeah. If you're a big Lisbeth fan, sure, this is definitely worth it. You get a 50% chance to get featured and 50% chance to get non-featured, and the non-featured are still really good, not bad. We do have one more birthday next week, which is going to be Yuki, so maybe you want to save for that, who knows. But yeah, it really depends what you need and what you really want. Do you want Lisbeth skills? Any of these Lisbeth skills? Yeah, sure, go ahead. If you don't need any May skills, you can pretty much skip. You don't need to summon on Lisbeth. So that is everything I want to cover for Lisbeth's birthday. Once again, happy birthday to Lisbeth, and that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.